Hey, what? Oh, what's going on? Why is my look? Oh, okay. Hey guys, what's up? So, doing this stream today. I don't know why it keeps saying that orientation is locked and it's not. Sorry guys, hold on. Of course I should have. There we go. Okay. Um, so unoffended. We're gonna do AIB. Yes. But anyways, what I was saying. So after tomorrow's Star Wars, I'm gonna do a spoiler-free reaction to the film, discuss it a little bit, and then a full review is gonna be on Friday on between Gian and I. So stay tuned for that. And as I said, for those who are just tuning in, tonight we're gonna do release a Drishyam review, 1:51 p.m. Okay, cool. 1:52. So apparently it's 1 minute. Let's see, what time is it? 12:22. Okay, cool. Well, that's a pretty. How is it? How's the weather out there? It's pretty cold out here in LA. Can't really see your responses. I've never done a live stream on my iPhone before, and this is probably going to be the last time I do it. Did I enjoy the tamales last night? No. Unfortunately, we didn't get any tamales this year. That's another story, but let's keep this positive because that's some family problems. But normally we do have tamales every year, but this year it's not looking like it. Little cold in North India. Okay, sun out. Where's the sun out? Where are you? Where are you from? What part of India? Chile and Delhi. Okay. Used to live near. Okay, really interesting. Why did you move back? What were you here in India or what were you by USC for? I'm trying to see these comments. I'm sorry. Hold on. Maybe if I can pull up the stream on my channel. Oh yes, TVF. We got permission for the reactions, so expect us to continue to post those out official with the videos on the bottom, no workarounds. I can't, Gian. I tried to turn my phone, all right? I tried to do it. Living with some dental students, working downtown. What were you doing downtown? So I'm all over the place. I have a million comments right now. What's next? The Drishyam review. Drishyam. I'm butchering it, I'm sure, but I did a full review of that film today. The 2013 version, not the 2015 remake. So that's actually, as a matter of fact, it's exporting right now, and then I'll be uploading it soon. Yeah, I don't know how to turn the orientation of this thing because it keeps saying orientation is locked, but it's not. So I don't know. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to keep it. I hate shooting in this mode, but I don't know what my phone. Yeah, it's just not locked. We want to do, actually, Gian and I want to do the Indian food taste test. We actually want to ask you guys what you guys recommend. What's up, Brandon? We do want to taste Indian food for sure. I know I suck. You should tell me I suck. This is quite embarrassing. You love our reviews. Thank you. Well, we have one coming out tonight, so be on the lookout for that. I liked it. It was by myself. Gian had to work today, so he gives me the shits. I've been told Indian food gives me the shits. Big Four audit firm. Cool. Let's see. So as I was saying, we do have TVF permission, so we're going to be doing those things. Okay, the 3 favorite movies. My personal 3 favorite movies are Goodfellas, 2001: A Space Odyssey, and then that third one is constantly rotating. It depends on my mood. Sometimes it's The Godfather, sometimes it's Pulp Fiction. It just depends on, whatever. That's my alternate rotating spot. But Goodfellas and 2001: A Space Odyssey are definitely my top films. Where's Gian? He's in this chat right now. He's chatting, but he's home. I've never heard of that film. Should we react to it? My mole gives me the shits. Brandon, you've never had mole in your life. I'm surprised you even know what that is. For those who don't know, mole is a Spanish dish used with chocolate sometimes. But yeah. So Gian's home with his family, as it says in the chat. I wish I could He's talking about your. Oh, okay, got it. I thought it was mole like the dish, but I got it. Now I get it. Okay. Freeze. You know, songs are a little difficult to react to, because of copyright. We still haven't figured out how we're gonna do it. That's why we tend to avoid it. Have we seen The Usual Suspects? Yes, I have. Not a fan, to be honest with you. It was underwhelming. I also don't like it because it takes place in San Pedro, which is my hometown. And for those who don't know, if you saw the name on paper and you're familiar with Spanish, you'd pronounce it San Pedro, but South or in sorry, I'm trying to. Are people in the South as racist and prejudiced? Not really, to be honest with you. Sorry, I'm all over. Not everyone's racist. I feel like it depends on how you want to act around them. I find that most people face to face are pretty good. Indie Detective, yeah, Russell Peter. We think he's funny. We will react to some of his stand-up comedy on the show, but movie review. Yeah, tonight a movie review is dropping tonight. We're gonna drop one tonight. It's actually exporting right now on the computer, and as soon as I wrap this up, I'm gonna start the uploading process. Yeah, well, we were told actually that everything after that first Conan appearance is getting blocked by people. Is this true? Because we don't really want to risk getting blocked anymore. Have we reacted? I don't think so. I will write that down right now. Basmati Blues. I'll write that down in our notepad. If you're going to Austin, as Gian keeps asking, Austin is basically as liberal as you can be. It's like Portland, Oregon, if you're familiar, Seattle, Washington. Boxing movie. I'll write that one down too. So now's the time to get your recommendations in, because I'm writing them down right as we do this. Boxing movie. Okay. Macbeth. You know, I've actually never seen Macbeth or Hamlet. I'm familiar with it, but so I've actually probably won't do that as my first experience into the content. I'd probably want to see it, like the Mel Gibson version, which is probably the worst version to watch. But I don't know. No, I wouldn't watch the Mel Gibson version. I would watch the Kenneth what's his name version. Typical white savior. What, Maggie? Sorry, that's my cat. I wish there was a way you can display these comments, but it's not. They just pop up and disappear. AIB unoffended. Yes, that's on our list. We're going to do that. We will do that. Will you be reacting cricket? Yes, next year cricket will be a thing. We got to learn about the sport first before we can react to it. Otherwise, you guys are just going to get mad because we have no idea what's going on. Those are good movies independently. Okay, well then, why not then? Favorite Indian movie so far? You know what? Yeah, we should watch Lungan. I really think we should. Well, when is it coming? Well, when we watch it. We definitely will watch Ugly. Favorite Indian movie so far for me personally is a toss-up between Gangs and Raman Raghav 2.0. And right now, I think I like Raman Raghav 2.0 more, which is surprising because it's a really, really dark movie. But it's been a while since I've seen one that's affected me as much as that one did. My cat is going to jump on my laptop right now. Sorry. Okay, just relax over there. Favorite movie ever? Show Maggie. No. Favorite movie ever is I don't have one. It's a toss up between 2001 and Goodfellas. That's all I can say. Show Mag. Okay, that's okay. Here, come on. Okay, calm down, relax. It's okay. Shh. There's my cat. Now she wants to go. She had shots yesterday, so she's a little sensitive. She's still recovering from that. Yeah, she is cute. She is cute. Thank you. Your pet dog was named Maggie. Okay, I love Shawshank Redemption, yes. So, for those who are wondering, no one's asked yet, but the reason why my cat's name's Maggie, and I'm curious to know why your dog's name's Maggie, but her first toy was Maggie from The Simpsons. For whatever reason, she just loved that thing, tore it apart. So that's the name stuck. Still trying to get these comments up because they're going by pretty fast, but I can't. I don't know. It's weird. Let me see if I could search us on YouTube live now. That's what it says. Isn't Maggie an Indian sauce? I have no idea. The cat name story just lost 1,000 followers. It probably did. Oh, I'm streaming. I can see myself. This is weird. I'm trying to just read comments. There we go. Now I could read it. You guys still haven't been introduced to Vishal. No, we have not. Maggie is Indian noodles. So you named your dog after Indian noodles? That's cool, I guess. I've never heard of a dog named like Top Ramen or something like that. But why not, I guess. Or Linguini or something. That'd be interesting. Hold on one second. I gotta let my cat out because she wants to leave my room. Okay, sorry. You should check out movies and Tamil. Yeah, you know, we did a week full of Tamil and Telugu trailers, and they're interesting. They're different, that's for sure. So we'd be more than happy to check out a movie or two in the future. Product of Nestle, okay. And yeah, like I said, we have not been introduced to Vishal movies yet, so we haven't. Take Off, yeah, we definitely will do that. Where's the adorable kid? The kid's not mine, so the kid's at Gion's. Have a nice day ahead. You too, you have a nice day as well. And don't forget to check out the review that we're going to post right now. So, let's see what other comments I missed. Oh, Merry Christmas. Thank you. Thank you. That's nice. It's funny because if I was a certain type of person, I would be offended by the fact that you said Merry Christmas and not Happy Holidays, because not everyone is Christian or Catholic. So, but I believe in Merry Christmas because it's about the spirit of the message as opposed to whether or not you're Christian or whatever. Let's see. But for those who are tuning in late, as I was saying at the very beginning of this video, we got permission from TVF Pictures. Excuse me, not TVF Pictures, but TVF. So we're gonna start doing more of those reactions, full reactions with the, with the video on the reaction. And then tomorrow, I'm going to watch Star Wars early, and afterward, I'm going to do another live stream, just like we're doing now, with my reactions to the film. And whether or not I liked it or not. No spoilers, spoiler-free. The spoiler review will drop on Friday. Gian and I will be recording that. And let's see, any other announcements? Oh, I wanted to talk games. I actually want to talk video games, because I want to get into Twitch streaming next year. It's something I've wanted to do forever, and I don't know if I was afraid to do it or what, but I'd love to do it. I like to play games at night, which is kind of might be cool for those of you out there who maybe want to play whatever. I don't know what kind of games you guys play. You guys play PC, PlayStation, Xbox? Right now, I've been playing PUBG. A lot. That's a PC game for those who are unfamiliar. I know some of you out there do play that. So, Dota 2. Gian, you don't play any video games except for Madden. Korean movie. Korean movie what? Did you interview? Yes, we did interview Amit. When we review Newton and do the whole video, we are actually going to splice in a little bit of that interview for the review, and then after that we're going to release the full review, the full interview, which is a 20-minute interview with Amit. It was a pretty good interview. We enjoyed it, and we were happy and satisfied that he sat down and actually gave us the time of day, because we weren't expecting that. We were actually expecting a minute or two. Yeah, he was definitely a nice guy, down to earth. which is always good. Favorite Hollywood directors for me, Scorsese, Martin Scorsese, without a shadow of a doubt. I love Steven Spielberg. I like Richard Linklater, actually. I just like his style, his simplicity. He seems to convey stories, like I said, in a simple manner. Doesn't care about the camera needs to be doing this, and we need a dolly and a crane and all this bullshit. It's simple, straightforward story. It's about character. It's about dialogue. It's about story. I mean, I can go on and on. I like Tarantino. Sarah's favorite superhero movie and character, Batman and The Dark Knight or Batman Begins. Second, David Fincher. Yes, David Fincher. I love David Fincher too. Absolutely. David Fincher's great. I love Mindhunter, his new show. Uwe Boll and Mick G. No, that's you. Kubrick, he is very good. Very, very, very good. Like I said, 2001 is one of my favorite movies, so of course he has to be on this list. The Shining is one of the greatest horror movies of all time. Paths of Glory is another all-time classic. As a matter of fact, he's done a movie that's kind of low-key, and I kind of like to keep close to the chest, but it's a movie called The Killing. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's definitely worth it. Where's Gian? He's at home. Let's see. Do I like curry? If not, try some and make a video. I've had curry before. It's okay. But yes, recommend some foods for us, and we would love to do videos like spicy foods or whatever you guys recommend. Eat it and react live. I don't know, maybe do a podcast while we do this, similar to the Wings show. Darren Aronofsky's good. He's cool. I haven't seen Mother, though. I want to see it. Do I like the Coen Brothers? Of course, everybody loves the Coen Brothers. They're great. Did I see The Disaster Artist? Yes, I did see The Disaster Artist, but believe it or not, I have not seen The Room yet. So I kind of watched the movie without seeing The Room, which is interesting. Thank you, Sherlock. Someone else has seen The Killing, finally. It's a fucking awesome movie. For those who don't know, it inspired Reservoir Dogs, or was one of the movies that inspired Tarantino to make Reservoir Dogs. I hate spicy food, yes, but I will make a fool out of myself. I'll try anything once. Have you introduced Vishal? No. Someone had already asked that, and no, we have not. One second, sorry. Our review for today just finished exporting, so I'm going to be in the process of uploading that. Waiting for your Bollywood dance. That's going to be interesting. I'm actually in the process of looking for dance choreographers and things like that, because I do want to take this seriously. I want to give you guys a good product, and why not? What is your opinion about the waves after waves of superhero movies Hollywood is making nowadays? Do you think it is completely engulfed Hollywood? It's better than vampire movies. So I'd rather have superhero films than Twilight movies and vampire films, because that's what it was a few years ago. I feel like the zombie craze has kind of gone away. I like superheroes. Growing up, I never thought I'd see any on the big screen. You guys still in USC? We've graduated. We've graduated in 2014. So I make all my friends sweat from eating food. Like I said, recommend some stuff and we'll try it. So anyway, back to the superhero question. I'd rather it be superheroes than something else. I never thought I'd see superheroes on the screen like they are now. Now, there's a larger question that you didn't ask, but I think you're alluding to. I have a problem with big budget tentpole films. The mid-grade $40 to $60 million American film just doesn't exist anymore, and that's sad. That's what I don't like. Your view on Indian songs. To be honest, I've only heard of what we've reacted to and what was in Sultan. So they're, in my opinion, they're just like any other music, and I don't mean that as an insult. I just mean in terms of film, because that's the context we're looking at. They're just there to convey emotion as well as a sense of character, story, What is one thing that excites you about checking Indian content or about movies? To be honest with you, for me personally, I love movies, so I don't care where they're from. I want to watch it. But what's been most exciting about doing the Indian content is learning about a new culture, seeing how ignorant and shallow minded Americans are. That's personally been a pretty cool experience. Vital difference between Hollywood and Bollywood movies. Well, unless you're in the musical genre, you're not going to see a lot of um, song and dance. That's for sure. I would say that's a huge difference. Have I dated an Indian girl before? No, I have not. Okay, my mind's stimulating. I think you might be the first person to ever say that because most people think I'm an asshole and I'm annoying. Um, but thanks, I guess. I guess that's a compliment. I can't take compliments very well, so thanks. Let's see. I missed. Please do some Indian accent. No offense. I mean, I'll do an Indian accent, but I'd probably get in trouble. No, I'm not blushing. My cheeks are perfectly fine. Um, I don't know. If I did an Indian accent, excuse me, it'd probably sound like Apu from The Simpsons. What do you guys do to pay the bills? Um, no, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do the Apu accent, but I'm just saying, if I were to do that, it would sound like that, or uh, an eBay customer service representative, which again would just be super stereotypical. Um, what do you guys do to pay the bill? In real life, there are singer, dancer, musician stage. So why musicals are not Paul Hollywood? Well, they were at one time. The musical was the superhero film. It was the vampire film. It was the western. The musical was for the longest time the only thing Hollywood was producing to mass marketed audiences. Um, to be honest with you, times have changed. It's just we live in a post MTV world, and we don't really need that anymore. I mean, there's more, it's not just MTV. There's a lot more that goes into that. Favorite TV series or recommendations? Well, if you're not watching Game of Thrones, you should watch that. Ever see Blazing Saddles? Of course I did. Favorite TV series of all time is The Sopranos. I don't rank it. It's the best, period. If any show comes out that's going to be better than that, I'm going to be really, really, really surprised. Trailer breakdown, Infinity War. What other shows? I love The Wire. I like Breaking Bad, of course. Game of Thrones, I just mentioned. Yes, Breaking Bad. I like, let's see. Wow, I'm blanking right now. Let's see. Let's just type in good TV shows on Google. House of Cards, first season, yes. Fourth season. Other than that, and now that Kevin Spacey is kind of off the show because of the reasons that we all know, like I want to see how it ends, but it's not on my top. But the first season was cool, and the fourth season was also cool. I like. Let's see. I'm just literally Gotham. Couldn't get into Gotham. Dexter's cool, but I liked it after. I did not like it after the fourth season. Stranger Things, I've only seen the first season, haven't caught up yet, but it's a cool show. Favorite villain to date? Oh, that's a hard question. I don't know if I can answer that. I'd have to really think about it. Off the top of my head, it's going to be, the Joker, but there's definitely better villains out there. But for whatever reason, I'm blanking right now. Daredevil, great. I love Daredevil. The Royals, haven't seen it. Have not seen it. The Americans, have not seen it, but it's on my list. I've heard it's really, 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 really good. Mr. Robot. Ooh, that's a soft spot for me. It's funny because I was wearing a Mr. Robot shirt in the review we did today, and or I did today, excuse me. I liked Mr. Robot up until episode 9 of the first season, and then I just no. No, we have not been introduced to him or her. Westworld. Let's see where it goes. I'm curious to see where Westworld goes. Don't skip you. Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls is cool. I like Gilmore Girls. Why not? Favorite metal band. That one's also hard. Black Mirror I have not seen. Favorite metal band. I mean, I like System of a Down. You see me wear that shirt. I like death metal, so Cannibal Corpse, technical death metal like Nile, Dying Fetus. I love Dying Fetus a lot. Um, Shoot, I mean, we can go on and on about this. Have I watched Drishyam? Yes, that's actually what I reviewed today. The 2013 version. It's actually uploading right now. Red Hot Chili Peppers is not a metal band, but I don't have a problem with them per se. Um, but yeah, that review is coming. It's uploading right now, and it'll be up soon. So be on the lookout for it. I'm butchering the name. And any insane experiences while watching Indian movies? I knew you felt. Um, I mean, I don't really know how to answer that question. Because I just don't really know how to. But Flash, like Flash my boobs, or like Flash the superhero character. But anyway, Raman Raghav was a pretty intense experience. I got to admit, it was definitely weird and awkward to just that whole scene between him, Ramana, and his sister, and the husband, and was just. I don't know. It was one of the reasons why I ended up really liking the movie, because I was surprised that it went there. I'm surprised that it actually pushed boundaries, and it just did something like no other film that I'd seen in a while has done. Favorite Korean movie? I like The Host. There's another movie. Frick, I'm forgetting it. I know it's. If I describe the plot, maybe you guys can help me out. It's a movie that it's about this killer. No, it's not about a killer. It's about oh my god, I'm totally blanking. I have like a million questions. No, I did not. I have not seen Old Boy, the original, but I've seen the Spike Lee remake. Wasn't a fan. I was told I need to watch the original, but I was also told that the story was pretty much the same, so that would kind of make me not want to watch it. I'm not a fan of movies being full of twists for no reason, and I feel like Old Boy is one of them. Have I watched The Tyrant? You mean the FX show? No, I haven't. Sorry, I'm like half answering questions here because we do have a lot of stuff going on. Original Old Boy was awesome. I've heard it's awesome. I've seen the fight scene. The fight scene is without a doubt of great. Memories of Murders. No, I don't know what is Memories of Murders. What about erotic ones? Erotic ones what? Erotic what? Erotic movies? Like Debbie Does Dallas? What do you think Bollywood needs to improve upon? I can't answer that question. I haven't seen enough movies yet. It wouldn't be fair for me to do that. Just to be honest. Yeah. I mean, so far, if I were to just comment on what I've seen so far, sorry, I'm looking away. The length is an issue. I use quotes because it's not really an issue. I'm kind of finding out why movies are as long as they are. But that's a little bit of a learning curve for me because I shouldn't say we, but I'm not particularly used to excess fat in films. But yeah. The Tyrant, The Handmaiden. No, I haven't seen The Handmaiden, but I've heard it's very good. I really want to see it. There are a huge number of Indian regional language movies, which are way better than Bollywood movies. Interested in watching such? Yeah, we watched Ray's movies at USC. Let's see. I'm trying to think of which one we watched specifically, but definitely know of him and knew of him prior to this whole, experience we've been going on the last few times. Let's see. So, I mean, we've seen the Apu trilogy, so that's definitely something that I'm familiar with. I'm trying to think of what other movies he's done. But let's see. Memories of Murder is a Korean movie considered one of the 20. No, I haven't heard it, so I'm gonna write that down. Korean movies are great. I love Korean movies. The movie I'm watching, it's a revenge movie. The one I was thinking about earlier, the Korean movie. I don't remember what it was though. It's a revenge film. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what it was. It was a good one though. I really really liked it. Have you watched the trailer for Amazon? Yes, we actually Gian and I reacted to that trailer today. It's gonna come out. The reaction for it's gonna come out tomorrow. I wish we could redo it because I didn't really like my reaction. But you guys will see that tomorrow. Was that a yes on the date, Daniel? I don't want to sound clingy, but how do we make this happen? I live in Chicago. I didn't know I was asked out on a date. In fact, Simpsons director. Sorry, I'm catching up. In fact, was inspired by Ray trilogy. Yes, absolutely. Yep, I know that. YMD rating on old Bollywood movie was below 5 original. You guys don't like Korean movies? That's not true. I love Korean movies. That is not true at all. Like I said, The Host is one of my favorite movies. Period. I love monster films, and that's a pretty darn good one. So that's not true. Whoever told you we don't like Korean movies, that's totally not true. Um, have you watched Delhi Belly? No, I have not. Don't know what that is. What kind of movies you like? Lighthearted commercial drama, intense acting, and strong serious issue. I like both, without a shadow of a doubt. Both. Not in the same movie though. I feel like some Indian movies that we've seen. Well, I just watched Drishyam last night, and I felt like it was kind of like that, a lighthearted commercial drama mixed with intense action and strong issues. I enjoyed the movie. I had fun, as you're gonna see in the review that I'm posting. But if I were to, I traditionally would not want that in the same. I Saw the Devil. That's it. Thank you, Metalhead India. That's it. I Saw the Devil. Love that movie. Love, 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 love that movie. Great movie. Let's see. Memories of Murder. Same direction. Okay. Well, then I need to watch. I need to watch. I need to watch it. If Memories of Murder is directed by the guy who directed The Host, yeah, definitely. I love, yeah. See, even Gian loves I Saw the Devil. Please watch Undan. Gian, could you put in a good one for me? Also, can you make a video on your top 10 movies? Top 10 movies this year or top 10 movies? Hey, what's up? Top 10 movies this year or in general, or what top 10 what? Be more specific. Gian and I are definitely going to do like a top 5, top 10 of our movie, of our like the trailers we liked and things like that, of all time. That's tough. It's really hard for me to do a top 10. It really is. I can do a top 10 of 2017 for sure, but the of all time is really hard. It's, yeah. I can give you my top 2 and that's it. I love the cutaways in your reviews. Keep it up. Well, we got another one today. We're talking about match cutting, so if you love it, just definitely check out today's episode when it finishes uploads. We should do live more. As a matter of fact, that's one of our New Year's resolutions, as we like to call it. We're definitely planning on doing more. We want to do more. Gian, I haven't even watched it. That's probably true. Let's see. 2017. Okay, yeah, we can do a best of 2017, and we'll include like movies that we saw today. It doesn't have to necessarily be movies that just came out in 2017, but the best movies we've seen this year. That's something we could totally do. So right now this video has about 28 minutes left before it's uploaded, and then I will gotta tag it and stuff, but then it'll be released. In your opinion, what is the key difference between Western and Oriental films? To me, that's a little bit of a vague question. Maybe if you were a little more specific, I'd be able to answer it better for you. You like this, Yam means check pizza. What? Oh, I get it. Okay. Alright, why not? I could check that out. Positive critique. I think your movie reviews are awesome, but the runtime is a bit of an issue. Bazooka, sorry you feel that way, but to be honest, that's probably something we're not going to change. We might condense it down and figure out like a strict format, and maybe it might be 30 minutes, but the whole 10-minute review thing is not really our style, and I don't think that we're ever going to go that way, just because Gian and I like to talk, and we like to discuss movies, and that's our thing, and I totally understand not everyone's going to do that, but we are thinking of ways to make the content more consumable. Maybe if we, like I said, Gian and I have been talking about what we're going to be doing in terms of how to improve our show, how to improve everything, and, maybe we have certain topics that we hit on every single review, and maybe we'll post those snippets, as little 5 to 10 minute clips for you guys to watch, and then if you want to watch the full review will be there. But we understand that some people don't like the length, but we're definitely not going to change that, but we are going to adjust to try to make everyone happy. Let's see. Do you think songs can make a movie more entertaining? Songs or score? Song. Well, actually, yes. If regardless songs or score, absolutely. I mean, you watch any Quentin Tarantino movie, you watch any Martin Scorsese movie, and you know without a shadow of a doubt that the music. I mean, Boogie Nights, Paul Thomas Anderson. That's another one of my top films, and that I mean, music is so important to certain movies. I personally don't like when certain directors like Matthew Vaughn of who did Days of Futures Past and Kick Ass, they just use music because they think it's cool and it doesn't add anything to it. If you watch a Martin Scorsese movie or you watch a Tarantino movie, the music usually has some sort of context within the story. There's usually a reason why it's playing, either on a subconscious level or something else. Let's see. Condensed reviews sound fun. Thank you. Big Bang Theory is not something I watch. Gian loves that show. He actually loves Young Sheldon or whatever that show's called. That he actually told me earlier that's his favorite show. What subject did you study at USC? Well, Gian and I both studied production at USC. If you know about cricket, please, please, please. We don't know about cricket, but we plan to learn about cricket. But until then, we're not going to do cricket reviews of any kind because we're just going to look stupid. Bollywood type songs. I like the total length. Thank you. I want you to watch Tigers in the High in cinemas. We're going to try. Gion's going on vacation during that time, so if we do watch it, it's probably going to be later. But we'll try. We're going to make an attempt. Bro, recommend me some Hollywood movie like Orphan, Perfume. Ah, fudge. Man. That's tough. I was unhappy when you said that you didn't like Bahubali. I did not like Bahubali 2. I just thought the first one was a little bit better. I was expecting the second part to close off certain characters, and I didn't get that closure. But, you know, I didn't hate Bahubali 2. Watch the Dead or Alive. Okay. Okay. Is that the what's does that's not Bo's, that's not the same thing as Bo's Dead or Alive, right? The Bin Laden thing. Um let's see. Do you guys have a passion for filming? Of course. Of course we have a passion for filmmaking. That's our goal, is to make content, to make movies. What are your views on reaction videos? Are you planning on... Okay, so we have a bunch of questions on, so one at a time. Are you planning to do any collabs with other YouTubers? Okay, so what are my views on reaction videos? Well, you know, to be honest with you, when I first got onto YouTube years ago, when I first started seeing reaction videos, I would only see them for things like Two Girls, One Cup, or something extremely obscene, or something that we knew was grotesque, and to be like, ooh, I want to know what they're gonna react to. Like in the case of Two Girls, One Cup, you know, when the girls start eating shit out of a cup. So I'm like, okay, let's see what other people have to do, or how they would react to this. But then I started seeing the trailer reactions, and I just kept seeing, why the hell do I care about what so-and-so is going to react to? Like, why do I want to watch other people watch things? And, you know, that's just me being ignorant. Like I was saying earlier in this live podcast, you know, we have a lot of things to learn about. And what I found out by doing them with Gian is, in reality, it's what Gian and I do all the time. We watch things, we analyze things, we talk about it. Sometimes we have nice things to say, sometimes we don't. And so I don't particularly watch reaction videos. I kind of steal. That doesn't make sense. I kind of still feel like it's not for me. I'm not saying it's pointless or it's stupid or anything like that, but it's just not for me to go out and watch them. But I do like doing them, which is a weird thing to say. Just because maybe I just like talking. I mean, I actually intended for this video to be 15 minutes, and now we've been talking for 40 minutes, and I could probably stream forever, which is probably bad, because as Gian will tell you, I will literally do a review by myself on something and talk for 40-something minutes. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. I don't watch them, but I think the concept of them is cool. I'm enjoying doing them. It actually allows for better interaction, which is a weird thing. Again, the whole YouTube thing is kind of new for me, and Gian as well. Um, Obviously, we watch YouTube all the time, but we never actually were part of the YouTube community in terms of like actually making content. At USC, YouTube is back burner. They think it's nothing. They don't take it seriously. Gion's heading out. It's 1 o'clock. I'm surprised he survived that long. So everyone say goodnight to Gian. But anyway, what I was saying about USC is Freddie Wong, who at the time when we were there was the most recent millionaire to graduate USC. No one ever talked about him. Actually, they mentioned his name twice, and it was only to shit on him. So that just goes to show you what some of the old school minds think of new school media like YouTube. Okay, so let's see. Am I planning to do any collabs with other YouTubers? We'd like to do collaborations with other people, but I'm kind of self-deprecating, so I'm like, I don't know what I have to offer for them. I don't know, I don't want to sit there and use these people. If we're going to collaborate with them, I feel like it needs to be a mutual exchange where we can benefit one another. And I can see how some of these bigger channels could influence and help us, but I don't know what we have to offer them. Maybe you guys let me know. But let's see. So watch Takeoff. We plan to watch Takeoff for sure. Let's see. I'm just catching up now. I meant, is YouTubing your part-time hobby to understand the pulse of the audience and then implement in your professional career? Are you guys planning on making any films in the future? I wouldn't say it's being used as the pulse of the audience. Definitely not. Because we being Gian and I can kind of gauge what people like just by virtue of what's being made. Our degrees in production kind of helped us learn that, to kind of see where trends are going and things like that. So I don't necessarily think we're doing this to like get the pulse of the audience. However, what it is allowing us to do, and this is just being completely transparent, we want people to enjoy us as human beings, and when we start to make content for this YouTube page in terms of original short films, whatever that might be, to really grow with us. As we continue to grow as filmmakers, we want an audience to help grow with us as well. So, I kind of want to create a family, I guess is the best way to say. And when you're a filmmaker and you want to direct, the best way to put it, hold on, I'm just going to make sure my battery's good. Okay, good. I don't want it to die. When you're a filmmaker and you're a director, that's what you want to do for a living. There's a lot of different paths to get there. There's a lot. And one of them is by, knowing someone important and all this stuff. And another one is kissing ass. And yeah, you can do all these things to get there to make one movie. But if your movie doesn't make any money, you're going to have to start all over again. And I found out pretty quickly that that's not what I want to do. I don't want to rest my career on one film and whether or not it makes money or not. Because who knows? The movie might be great, but it gets put on a Friday when Avengers 12 comes out, and it's not going to make any money. And that's not good for someone's career. So Gian and I, we've been doing this podcast because, like I said, we just want people to grow with us. So when we do make content, hopefully people out there, you guys like it, and if you enjoy it, that's great. And if you don't, well, at least you like us, so you'll be there for the next one, and that's important for us. Let's see. Just continue to reading this. React to Superwoman videos. Sure, send us some and we will. Do you like BBC Sherlock? I've never seen Sherlock, as a matter of fact. I just haven't. I hear it's great. I just haven't seen it. Film school versus learning on your own. Ooh, that's a loaded question. To be honest with you, they both have their advantages. I can say without a shadow of a doubt that you do not need film school to be a filmmaker. Because of YouTube and the internet, you can learn a lot of things online. I can't even lie about that. However, what film school taught me was film set etiquette. There's just a certain way you carry yourself and you present yourself in the filmmaking world. And I don't know if YouTube can teach you that. Yes, you might know how to light something. You might know how to, rig up a C-stand or something like that. But you just can't learn how to interact with people, how to deal with egos. Egos is very important because there's a lot of them. Film school helps you do that because people range from the biggest assholes like me to passive aggressive people to people who can just get stepped all over. I'm not really an asshole. I'm self-deprecating. I can be, I guess. I don't know, because I'm opinionated. I'm not afraid to, like, voice my opinion. So a lot of people consider that to be an asshole thing. I don't. But whatever. So definitely they have their pluses and minuses. Obviously, YouTube's free. If you have an internet connection, it's free. Film school cost me $60,000 a year at USC. So I'm in debt, so there's that. Are you planning to bring some guests to your channel? Yes, absolutely. Before we started this whole YouTube reaction thing and reviews and all this stuff, we've always been doing our podcast, and on our podcast, more often than not, we have a guest on, and similar to like the most recent one was the Harvey Weinstein one, but that is something we like to do because we just like talking to people. Me and Gian talking is only as interesting. It's only can be interesting for so long before we need to change it up and bring outside voices into this, because me personally, I'm all about multiple perspectives, and I'm constantly growing and evolving and changing, and the person I was 5 years ago is not the one I am now, and it's not the person I expect to be in 5 years from now, and that's why I kind of listen to all sides. That's why I continually keep saying that despite the fact that we're doing Indian content and these Indian things are very specific to your culture and stuff like that, us as human beings transcends all that bullshit, because at our core we're humans, whether we're Muslim or Catholic or Christian or Hindu or whatever. We're still human beings, and obviously we have our differences, and that's what I enjoy, finding out those differences. So let's keep this going. Have you seen Suits, the TV show? No. My mom watches that show though. Favorite anime movie? I don't know. That's also a tough question. Korokon Nala would be a good fit your travel. Okay. I don't know. Again, I don't know what I would offer with Korokon. To be honest with you, favorite screenwriter. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I would have said a few years ago Tarantino, but he did Django and The Hateful Eight, and I wasn't fans. Okay, it's a comedy. The Bin Laden movie's a comedy. Okay, maybe we'll check it out. Sure. I can help you create a family if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, hey, Rizza, what's up? Favorite Game of Thrones character? Ooh. Tyrion. I like Tyrion. Jon Snow, he's a favorite, but I like him. Stannis actually is dead, but he was actually one of my top favorite. I loved Stannis's. I love the fact that it was no fucks given with Stannis. It was all about that throne, and that's all that mattered. And I know a lot of people hate that about him, but there's just a certain amount of respect I feel for the guy, because you're in a cutthroat world, and so you kind of do what you got to do to get there. Let's see. Planning on doing tutorials for filmmaking. Yeah, at one point, if you guys request specific things, we might consider it. Definitely, it's definitely something we can do without a shadow of a doubt. But if you have some things in mind, I know a few people have been emailing us about certain things, and we've been trying to help out. Is your plan to do a podcast about net neutrality? I mean, we would love to do one. Time's a little sensitive. I mean, the vote for net neutrality is today. It's probably going to get revoked, but we won't be able to record a podcast today, unfortunately. But maybe in the future, or maybe next week or something. No, don't bring Jabby. It didn't help. Bally Fools. I don't know who Bally Fools are. Maybe you can explain what that is. Don't bring Jab. To be honest, I would be surprised if Jabby even heard of us. I doubt he'd want to do our reaction videos, to be honest. Or any content beyond our podcast, whatever it might be. I just doubt it. I don't know. The few videos I've seen of Jabby likes to do a lot of cutting, in terms of like chopping up the videos, and this isn't me talking bad on him. And Gian and I don't really like to do that, so I'd be curious to see what it would be like to do a collaboration with him, because I just like to have conversations. And in conversations, you're going to have ums and likes and pauses and silences and things like that. That's kind of one of the things I don't like about YouTube is we got to cut every fucking sentence like this. And we got to blah, 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 and we got to, no one talks like this. And if you can talk like that, that's great. That means you're a good speaker. But all of a sudden, you get someone who can't really talk, and all of a sudden they can construct this great sentence. Doesn't work for me. We've done it on some of our videos, just out of necessity, but we try to stay away from that. Let's see. Yeah, Korra is a good choice for collaboration. Like I said, I don't know what we have to offer Korra, but if you guys have something to, you know, that maybe that we could do together or have some ideas, I'd be more than happy to listen to them. Do you find some sort of satisfaction in watching great actors? Absolutely, of course. Because in that case, I want you guys to watch Mohanlal's classic movies and analyze his acting because he is said to be acting textbook. Well, when I was doing some research for Drishyam, I looked at Mohanlal's filmography, and that dude has like a million movies. So I don't know. You'd have to let us know what's considered classics because I don't think I have enough time in my life. And I mean, like, I think I might die before I watch all of his movies. That's how many movies he's done. But yeah, let's see. Oh, Anurag, thank you. Yeah, your email was good. Yeah, definitely, no problem. Anytime. Things you don't like about Indian movies. That's a hard question. I need to watch more to give you a very specific answer on that. Okay, I'll watch the Kamati movie. Has a Discord for other YouTubers and collaborates sometimes. Okay. Speaking of Discord, 3 Idiots Views. Oh, that's another announcement. I never made that. For those who are still sticking around, 3 Idiots is our next movie review. I make that announcement in our Drishyam movie review that's going to be released in a little bit. But speaking of Discord, you know, I brought this up earlier, and I haven't really got any comments, so maybe you guys don't play games. I don't know. But I wanted to start Twitch streaming and, you know, maybe playing with you guys, etc., etc., if you guys are interested. But I don't know what kind of games you guys play. So let us know for sure in the comments. Definitely see our comments dwindling here. Might have to turn this live stream off if we're not getting anything, or I'm not getting anything. Because I don't want to just sit here in silence. I mean, it's been 53 minutes, and I could keep going all night. Oh, hi, what's up? I am still here. Just had my lunch. Well, look at that. That just goes to show you how much I talk. I just ate through your whole lunch. How's work? Work sucks. It's work. How Indian movies are different than American. I'm not going to answer that until we watch more movies. I just ruined your data plan. I'm sorry. We'll definitely have to. You'll definitely have to watch this at home, I guess, when it goes when it goes live on the page. Indian movies are not that well made. That's not entirely true. At least maybe you guys have just recommended good movies so far. But you know, I saw creative efforts in Bahubali 1 and 2. Obviously, it's not up to American standards, but that's okay. Everything's a work in progress, because in 10 years, they might be at that level for sure. Let's see. Sultan, I didn't really care for because of the music, especially when you compare it to Dangal. But Anurag's films are great. I love Anurag's films. Let's see. Thoughts on superhero movies. When you replay this episode, I actually gave a lot of thoughts on that. But just very briefly, I love them. Keep them coming. But just keep it fresh. Try new things. We don't need to be all in this connected universe bullshit. Let's do a solo Batman movie that's just a solo Batman movie, okay? Who cares about Wonder Woman being in this movie and this and that? Whatever. That I'm getting a little tired of. Good night. Good night, Ashok. We'll speak soon, I'm sure. Off topic, I love USC UCLA matches. Yes, absolutely. Fuck UCLA. T-shirts were awesome. I'm just gonna ignore the last part of that sentence. I'm gonna reread what you wrote. Off topic, loved USC UCLA matches. Fuck UCLA. Smiley face. That's better. Did you like Baby Driver? Yes, I did. Absolutely. The editing, sound design was great. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to watch it again now with this whole Kevin Spacey thing. To be honest with you, though. Any web series reviews coming up or any plan? Well, if you're just tuning in, we got approval from TVF, so we definitely plan to do more of those videos. Well, technically started to change in the 90s with globalization. I don't know what you're referring to, Riza. Sorry, I'm getting lost in these comments. What is the job prospects after graduating for drama college? Nothing. Good luck. Let's see. Which upcoming games are you excited for after Game Awards? I didn't watch them, so I don't know. I'm looking for Detroit. Forward to it. I don't know. I Red Dead Redemption, obviously, but I don't know. I don't really watch game trailers, which is really weird. I don't know. I feel like when a game's coming close to release, I'll start to hear the buzz and I'll start to read about it a little bit more, and then I'll be like, okay, I want to play this. But nothing major for me. Let's see. Three Idiots, best movie ever. We'll see. You have one? I have one. What? Oh, and thanks for not confusing me with that multiple alt using troll as some. No, I know that you're not that person. You're Rizzo? You're talking about the guy who keeps like touting out like SRK, watch SRK stuff. Yeah, we know you're not him. Things you didn't like about film school. Not on this podcast. That's something we'll cover later. That's too much. We pay 400 rupees for 70 gigabytes of data. How much you paid on your country? Just curious. $7 for 70 gigabytes of data? Wow, fuck, man, that's great. Well, I have unlimited plan, but my unlimited plan is like $120. So, yeah, I wish it was only $7. It's called franchising. That's how they get you to pay for the next movie they're already working on. Yes, I'm aware of that for sure. Why do you think Scorsese's Silence bombed? You know, it's hard to say. It's a longer movie. It was a very specific film for Catholics. It was an older piece. I mean, it was set in an older. It was a time period film. I fucking loved Silence. By the way, I actually did a review. No video, but it's an actual like a podcast review on our SoundCloud. If you're interested in listening to what I thought about Silence, I love Silence a lot. Try watching South Cinema. We are definitely going to. Are you guys going to check out movies in various languages from different states of India? Yes, we tend. Yes. I mean, to be honest with you, I can't tell the difference between any of the languages because they all sound foreign to me. But yes, views on net neutrality. We need it, but we're going to lose it. So, well, what are we going to do? How do you guys feel that despite graduating from acting schools, you are driving Uber? Well, I didn't graduate from an acting school. Film school is not an acting school. And USC is top tier. It's the best. So, personally, I don't give a shit that I drive Lyft or Uber. Because I also freelance, so I do sound and stuff like that. But the reason why I say I don't give a shit about that stuff is because at least I'm my own boss. I'd rather be my own boss, work my own hours, be able to do content like this than just slave away at some business, some office that I don't care about. But yeah. So I wouldn't say it's a big deal. Is it common? No, not so much. You know, to be honest with you, in film school, a lot of people, their parents paid for everything, and then when it's time to go home because they can't get work, they just go back home and live with their parents, and they kind of quit the industry. So did you check my comment, Rizza? Yes, I did. It's a little bit of I've been having a tough time responding some of these comments on the Ramon Regav video, but I will get to it. It's just a time thing. I've been busy. That's why our videos, if you notice, our reviews, our reaction videos this week have been in like different places and stuff, and we haven't had our typical green screen. It's because we've been fairly busy, so we've been trying to just squeeze reaction videos literally wherever the hell we can. So it's one of those times where it's been pretty busy. So RZA I'll definitely respond to that, but just not today. What about nepotism in Hollywood? Because Bollywood is very bad. Nepotism's bad everywhere. Any bets on how soon Smammer is back with a new name? I don't know. I am surprised he hasn't been back already. Some books on filmmaking. Shit, that's hard. If you email me this question, Jay, we'll cover it and that's for all these questions. Any questions that we missed or I've said, hey, I'll explain more later. If you email us, and I'm about to type in what the email is right now. But if you email us here, we will do full-on answers in our Ask Daniel and Gian podcast. So this email, I'm about to write the email right now. Ask D and G. Yeah. So here's the email from my YouTube account. So email there, and we will answer some of the questions that I'm not answering fully in the podcast together. Sherlock, those are definitely great books for sure. Let's see. Would you react to fan short films? If yes, how to reach you? So yes, we do react to fan-made films. The email that I just posted in the comments, send it there, and we'll look it out. We've actually done so. Premiere Bros was our first one that we did. So yeah, we're all for that. We're all filmmakers, so let's just keep supporting each other. Thoughts about Spotlight? Never expected the dark side of churches. Well, to be honest with you, I grew up Catholic. I went to Catholic school. I'm not saying that I was molested. I wasn't, but to me, this was common ground. It wasn't anything surprising. So it was okay. For me, it was a little bit too. I wish the church took it more seriously, but they don't. But the new pope seems to be kind of taking things a little more seriously. How do you feel about Jerusalem news? You're talking about the capital being official. It doesn't affect my life, and that's not saying I don't care. I just certain things. It's like, what am I gonna do? Trump is Trump, So not every Southern movies are over the top. Sure, we're definitely gonna try more. We understand not everything's over the top, but do you feel Indians are very badly stereotyped in American movies? Yes, but I feel like every nation is very badly stereotyped, not just Indians. So you guys are not the only ones. Do more podcasts in the future. We support honest reviews. Absolutely, we love podcasts more than anything else. So expect more. The more time we get, the more time we're allowed, the better everything can do. That made no sense. It's late, and that was my first real bad stumble. But what I was trying to say is, the bigger our channel gets, the more support we get from you guys, the more time we'll basically be allowed to have making content, which is what we also honestly want to do. When is your next D&G episode coming out? We're recording Monday, so probably Tuesday or Wednesday for our next podcast. Is there some formula to get into Hollywood? How do you get strong from the stand-up circuit? It's a grind. You just got to grind. That's really what it is. Do you react to music videos? We can. It's a little tough because of copyright. Music videos are the easiest things to get blocked. Do you think liberal discourse is dominant in Hollywood? Absolutely. React to AIB podcast, Ranbir and Shahrukh. It is real fun if you like them. We'll try it out. We'll give it a shot. Who will win? I don't know. How are the relations between Mexico and U.S.? I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that as in I don't know. It doesn't get brought up. I mean, if you were to ask certain people, I think they're fine, I guess. Everything could be better. We could always be better to our neighbors. Watch RGV's Company. It was made when I don't know. Okay, for sure. All right, guys. So I need to start writing the tags for this Drishyam video, and I actually need to head to bed. It's 1:30. I have to be up in 3.5 hours to continue shooting. I have a shoot today. I'm not gonna choose one randomly because I don't know what I'd be choosing. Um, SRK TED Talk about humanity. Okay, well if it's consistent with my themes, maybe I'll enjoy it. But for sure, is the fire controlled? One of them is the one that was by the rich white people. That's the one who. That's the one that got contained. The other ones are still going. Have you seen Vincente Fox's? Yeah, the one where he based. Yeah, I've seen it. TED Talk reaction of Anurag. So Anurag has a TED Talk. Okay, interesting. Let's see. But yeah, so any last questions, guys? Send them in right now because I'm going to do the tags for this and then release the video and then go to bed. Why they can't ban guns is that, yes, guns will never be banned in this country, period. Colaveri song will help you get more subscribers. Okay, cool. We have to check it out then. Try watching. Okay, we'll definitely watch. He's okay, cool, for sure. All right, so we're 66 minutes in. Not really getting any more questions. More subs in the future, absolutely. Why do Americans have this obsession with guns? It's a long story. Are you guys going to do a podcast on spirituality, atheism, different cultures? I mean, yeah, if it's what you guys want, absolutely. I have no problem talking about philosophy and stuff like that. Absolutely. Okay. So, okay, here we got another one. Okay, cool. I'm telling you, Google call it. Absolutely. We're going to look it up. I'll look it up. I'll look it up right now, as a matter of fact. That way. Let's see, what is Colavari's song? It's from the movie 3. Okay. It's not necessarily about gun love. It's about the fact that the people who founded this country came from a nation in which they didn't want their people to have guns because they didn't want that possibility of revolt. And that's ingrained in our society. And to be honest with you, when I was younger, I was like, guns are dumb, you don't need a gun, blah, blah, blah. But as I continue to get older and as I continue to see more and more bullshit tragedies go on in this country, and other countries as well, it almost makes me feel like I need a gun. I'm not a gun-toting person. I shot a gun once when I was a little kid, but that's it. I don't think I'd ever own one, but I got to admit, man, the world is definitely changing, or maybe it's the same and the internet's just making me feel like it's changing. Most of the Western countries don't have guns. That's okay. In my opinion, that's most of Western countries. That's not America. So how can Roy Moore get 49% in Alabama? Well, because he is a alleged pedophile. Can politics go that far? Are you asking me why he was even allowed to get that much? Because people will vote along party lines. That's one of the problems with this country is people just, I don't like liberals, so I'm gonna vote right no matter what, even if it is for a pedophile. So that's why he can get 49%. So you're saying we should all have guns. What is government for? Okay, I'm not saying we should all have guns. I'm just saying the world's it's a fucking scary place, and that's not me getting mad. I'm just saying, like, it's crazy. I don't know, man. Life is fragile. What happens if you get pissed? You can shoot in the heat of the moment. Yeah, I understand that. I'm not advocating for guns. I'm totally not advocating for guns. I'm simply saying that when you have 500 people getting shot in Las Vegas, which guns would not have helped, by the way. I understand that. Guns would have not helped that at all. But when that stuff's happening and we're having mass shootings all the damn time in this country, no, it's not fragile because everyone has guns here. That's not true. That's not true. It's not. It's just not. There's a lot more factors in that. Is that the only is that a reason? It could be. I'm not saying that it's not, but it is not the only reason. Mental health is an issue. We have poverty. There's a lot of things that can attribute to this stuff, but it's not just one thing. It's not. It's an amalgamation of many different things. Again, I'm not advocating for guns, but it's the people in this country are ingrained for what they're ingrained in, and it's just tough to change that. Even if I don't agree with it, it's just hard to convince people they don't need their guns. Good night, guys. Good night, Metalhead. Good night, Sotley. Is there poverty in the U.S.? Absolutely. There's poverty everywhere. We're a first world country, but there's still poverty here, definitely. How could that Las Vegas get that many guns in a hotel so freely? I don't know. But anyway, guys, I got to wrap this up. It's 71 minutes. We definitely want to go live both times. I mean, at the same time. But ideally, do you think? Yeah, I'm not. Email these questions to us, guys. I'm gonna type in the email. Excuse me, one more time. But if you want me to, these gun questions would be a great discussion for all of us. But I'm not gonna keep answering them right now. Not because I'm afraid or anything. You should know that from me by now. I will give you my opinion, but it is getting late. But this is the email. One more time, I just sent it to you guys. Send us any questions there. And one more time, just to recap of the video, the Drishyam full movie review is going to be released in the next 10 minutes or so. Tomorrow, I'm going to be watching Star Wars. I'm going to do a live reaction right after that to give my spoiler-free thoughts on the movie. And then Gian and I will do a full movie review on Friday. And then our next movie review is Three Idiots. And then finally, we got permission from TVF, so expect more reaction videos from that. Didn't get your email. So it's askdandg@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description of this video when it saves from this live thing. So just look there. Okay, so with that, guys, I'm out. Thanks for these last 72 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll answer this one question. Any thoughts on EA games? Fuck EA games. All right. See you guys. Good night.